10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, here we are. Saturday morning report. I don't think anybody's watching, but it's all right. I'm just sitting here messing with all my shit, and I'm like, why don't I just fucking talk to some people instead of sitting here by myself messing with my shit? Because, I don't know. I'm bored. It's Saturday morning and I'm off, man. When I'm off, I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of here, fucking...
You look forward to the weekend all week, and then it gets there, and you're like, "What do I do now?"
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what's going on here. I was like sitting here because I still wake up at the ass crack of dawn. Like I even slept in. I say slept in. Normally I wake up at about 4. I slept until like 7 this morning, and wake up and try to do some stuff, watch some videos, shit like that, and. Fuck, dude, I'm just bored. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be bored sitting here messing around with some customs and other little shit I'm working on, I might as well like just fucking turn on the camera and talk to people while I'm doing it. Otherwise, it's just weird and creepy that I'm doing it by myself. Kind of like masturbation.
It's always better in a group.
So anyways, this is just a Saturday morning bored geek chat because why not? I got nothing else to do. So I'm like right now I'm trying to figure out what to do with this dude right here. So I painted him last night on our chat. I did all the dry brushing and the silver and everything, but like he's cool, but I feel like he needs some color. So I'm thinking about doing like some red or green accents on him somewhere. Cause Gorilla Grodd's pretty colorful dude. Like he wears usually like, even when he's in armor, he'll have like a red cape or something on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I got to add some color to him. This is the one I still have him out from last night. This is the one I'm going to send to you. So, which the more I look at him, I'm like, fuck, I need to do this again because I really like this. I didn't really like this armor until I did this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like then I was like, now it actually looks fucking awesome. Like when it was just all plasticky and stuff, and it had, and that's what kills me about a lot of these modern. This is what kills me about Hasbro is they have some really good sculpts like this figure right here, but they add no detail. Like Toy Biz used to like do washes and things to bring out the detail in the sculpts, and they just like fucking throw red and yellow plastic together. And it's like, well, you have the sculpt there. You put the time and effort into the sculpt, and you just didn't do anything with it. So now that the sculpt actually pops, I like it better. So anyway, and I'm working on it. So I wanted to ask you, since you're on here. By the way, what's up? What's up, Michael? We have like 4 people watching. Thank you for commenting, Michael. Appreciate it. Because. I didn't expect anybody to be on here this morning. So I was trying to figure out when I was looking at the pictures of the characters you need. You need for your Avengers, you needed an Iron Man. I think you need Vision, right?
Yep.
You need Hawkeye.
I really need that
guy. You need Black Widow. What was some other ones? Because you've got Captain America and Thor and Hulk. So was that it? I wrote it down, dude. I actually went through my phone. I was like, okay, I got to write down the ones he definitely needs for the collection. So yeah. So you need Ant-Man, Wasp, Vision, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and then I added in Black Knight and Nick Fury just because Nick Fury's not really an Avenger, but he kind of is. He's S.H.I.E.L.D. I know that. But, and then Black Knight's just always been one of my favorite characters. So I feel like you need that.
Yeah.
Even though he's only sometimes been an Avenger. I feel like you need a good Black Knight figure in your Avengers display. So those are the ones that I had written down that you needed.
Well, I don't have enough Spider-Mans.
You don't have enough Spider-Mans?
No, never enough Spider-Mans.
That's
gonna
true.
be my
You know what
new
you
name.
need? You know what you need? What? Well, I don't know. Again, because we talked about this a little bit last night. I'm still a really, really big fan of all the Toy Biz stuff. And like, because they've just put way more time and effort into their shit, even though, like, arguably from a modern standpoint, you know, like their stuff is older and whatever, you know what I mean? But like, the shit that they were doing was just fucking phenomenal. And I get a lot of enjoyment out of going and finding old Toy Biz, not just figures, but specifically because Spider-Man's my favorite Spider-Man figures. And Toy Biz made some really, really awesome Spider-Man figures, which are like a large portion of, not large, but, you know, a decent chunk of my collection of Spider-Man figures are older Toy Biz ones that, outside of a couple of them, are not expensive to get a hold of.
Yeah.
You know, and you can find them loose on eBay all the time, and they're just really fucking cool, honestly. What's up, Dominic? Mr. Hulk Smash. Dude, Hulk Smash, you've been dropping some fucking crazy customs, dude. I've been seeing all your shit on Facebook. That by the way, that Alita Battle Angel is fucking gorgeous, dude. That Alita Battle Angel is fucking absolutely amazing. As I shoot pieces of my Storm Shadow across the room, I can't get this
Like a ninja.
to fucking work. This dude fell apart. He fell off my shelf and came apart. He's not broken, but he fell off my shelf and came apart like 2 months ago. And I'm keep fucking saying I'm gonna put him back together, and I never do. So he's just been laying in pieces on my desk for the last 2 months. Because my fucking badass Deal 44 blaster that I have on my shelf, like, fucking fell and hit everything else on the way down and knocked my original, like, fucking 1983 era Storm Shadow off the shelf, and somehow, like, just he came apart. And I need to get him back together really bad here. But yeah, dude, your customs, your like Alita Battle Angel, and that fucking Lou Ferrigno you just dropped is fucking awesome, dude. I love that shit. That shit looks fucking great. I wanna like fucking have you make me one, because I could never do that. I'm not that good.
The Alita. I already know we're never getting Alita action figures. We're probably never getting a sequel, although Disney said they were going to, but...
You know what I'm just now realizing? This screw is just sitting here turning in his back. That's why he came apart. The screw's not tight anymore. They put some Loctite or something in there to hold him together. That's why he came apart when he fell. Okay, here we go.
Screwed up.
Here we go. Now I got my Storm Shadow back together, even though now I figure I got to do something about that screw, because if he falls again, he's going to fall apart. That's my original Storm Shadow. My old school 1980. Was it 83 when they dropped? Because Storm Shadow wasn't in the original wave of Joe's. I think he was in the second wave, right? Fuck, I don't even remember anymore. But so this is another one that I did with all those panel lines and stuff. The AIM
1984.
84, there you go. 84. So I did it just like the Iron Man. The only thing is I haven't hit him with the matte finish yet. But I mean, look at the detail on this dude. Like, and they didn't do anything with all that detail.
No.
Like, the detail really popped, like all the stuff on his head and his backpack and everything. Like, these things are freaking awesome. These Gundam markers are awesome. You need to have one of these if you have Marvel Legends, so that you can bring out the details on their stuff. I need to hit him with some matte finish, though, to, like, finish him up. But anyway. Oh, so what else is going on in the world today? Any other geek stuff? Did we talk about everything last night on the show? I mean, we talked about all. I think we talked about all the toy stuff. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I had for lunch. So
that's true. I do because I went out to eat last night after I saw fucking 28 Years Later. Spoiler alert! Don't go see that movie in theaters. It's not worth it. It's a weird fucking movie, dude.
I heard it's got some pretty weird screenshot, like cinematography.
Dude, so it's, you know what it feels like? It feels like it was trying to be 3 different movies. The first half feels like a very weird cross between an art house film and a traditional zombie horror film. The second half of the movie feels like a much more grounded, and I'm trying not to give out spoilers here, a much more grounded, not artsy at all, personal, like very small zombie movie. I'm trying to word it correctly so I don't want to spoil anything, because the second half of the movie is basically about 3 characters, and just 3 characters, and there's this thing that 2 of the characters have to do, and they need the help of a 3rd character to do it, and they're really the only 3 people in the entire second half of the movie outside of zombies. And it's a very like personal story, kind of like what's the name of those movies? With Jim from The Office, those movies he did. But you got to be quiet. A quiet place. Yeah. So remember in the first movie, like it felt like a very small kind of survival movie where you're just focusing on a few small people, and honestly, the main point of that first movie was just like him trying to keep his wife and kids alive, and they kept it very small, and it didn't really expand on the world like the rest of the world. It was just about her being pregnant. They had lost 1 kid, and he's trying to make sure that his new baby and his wife and kids survive, right? Like a very, you know what I mean? Like a very small, internalized personal story that just happens to be set in this crazy ass world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the second half of this movie. So the first half is like an artsy fucking zombie movie set on this like fucking island town with lots of characters and lots of fucking stuff going on that, by the way, you will never learn about, like how this island fucking survived off the coast of fucking Britain, because they don't go into it at all. And it's very artsy with lots of flashes in and out of like scenes from other movies and weird, very art house style fucking cinematography and shit. That's the first half. Second half is a very small, personal, like there's a couple of people that have a goal that needs to be accomplished. And the second half was much better than the first half, because in the second half, all of a sudden, it just drops all the artsy bullshit in the cinematography. So that's the 2 halves of the movie. So those feel like 2 different movies. And then the last 5 minutes feels like a fucking Power Rangers movie. And I'm not going to explain that because you have to see it to know what I'm talking about. But I swear to God, it feels like a fucking Power Rangers movie. It is a completely off-the-wall, out of fucking nowhere ending to the movie that only exists to set up the next movie, which, by the way, I think comes out in 6 months. Like, they filmed them back-to-back.
Because that always works out well.
Yeah. And it's just a completely off-the-wall... it feels like they got a completely different group of people to film the last 5 minutes of this movie. And I swear to God, and if you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It feels like a fucking Power Rangers movie. Have you ever seen that movie Skyline? It's like from the mid 2000s.
Yes.
Then it's got
Alien.
Yeah, aliens attack, and it's a very like again, it's a very small like. It focuses on like a group of 4 or 5 people in an apartment when aliens are attacking.
Yes,
and
the found footage type.
Is it found footage? I can't remember if it's found footage or not, but it's got like Donald Faison, from Scrubs. And again, it's like 4 or 5 people trapped in an apartment. Aliens have attacked, and it's like the horror or alien aspect of that movie is very minimal because it mostly focuses on the characters in this apartment trying to survive and trying to hide from what's going on in the outside world, and you don't really see much of the outside world. And then if you remember that movie Skyline, in the last 5 minutes of that movie, it basically turns into Transformers.
Yes.
Okay, that's what this movie feels like, where you are watching this one movie with this, well, 2 movies with 2 specific tones, both very kind of low-key, one very artsy, one very personal, and then all of a sudden it goes into a completely fucking different direction in the last 5 fucking minutes. Like out of fucking nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck am I watching? That is this movie. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's what this movie is. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I didn't like it. However, it is weird. It feels out of place with the other 2 movies. And it was not at all what I was expecting. And honestly, like, having seen it, I wish I would have just waited till I could stream it somewhere instead of paying for it at the movies. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I didn't dislike the movie, but it was weird, and it's a very jolting ride through the 3 parts of this movie that feel like 3 different movies. It feels like 3 different movies, even though somehow it is the main character in all 3 parts. By the way, the main character is a 12-year-old kid who, props, this kid is fucking great. I've never seen this kid before. I'm sure he's acted in other things before, but I've never seen him in anything, and he carried this fucking movie. And he did a fucking great job for a kid. You know how a lot of times you watch a movie, whether it's like fucking, remember that shitty M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender movie? And like you see
don't, because I blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about, where they like bring in a relatively unknown kid actor to like lead a movie, and it very rarely works out.
Yes.
This fucking worked. The kid was fantastic. Like, seriously. And then, what's his name? Aaron Taylor something or other? You know,
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
There you go. In the trailers, it makes him seem like he's the star of the movie. He is not. He's in the movie. He plays the kid's dad. He is not the star of the movie. The kid is the star of the movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson is only in the first half of the movie. And even then, it's clear he's not the star of the movie. But the actors that were in it, and Aaron Taylor Johnson did a fucking great job. And the chick who plays, I can't remember her name now, who plays the kid's mom, does a great job. Ralph Fiennes is in this movie. He's only in the second half. He does a fantastic job because he's a great actor. Like, the actors in this movie do fantastic. That is not what is wrong with the movie. The movie is that it shifts drastically in tones 3 times in this movie and feels fucking weird. It just feels weird. And you're going to watch it and be like, what the fuck am I watching? So, anyway, that's my analysis of this movie. I wouldn't waste time or money. Like, I would see it. If you like the first 2 movies, definitely see it, but I would wait till it's streaming somewhere to go watch this movie. I wouldn't watch it right now. Oh shit. Hulk Smash put another comment in. I'm sorry. Haven't made a Lou Ferrigno when somebody should have picked up a license, make Alita figures. There are some awesome looking characters in that movie. Oh yeah, dude. Alita Battle Angel, or Battle Angel Alita, or however, I know people say it different ways. I think it's Alita Battle Angel, right? That's the original name of the anime. Yeah, dude, it's got awesome character designs in that. Like, whether you pull from the movie or you pull from the anime or you pull from the comics, the character designs in that are freaking fantastic. Like, they're awesome. And then we lost Sith. But Sith's at works, so that makes sense. He might have had to go do something. Got 7 people watching? I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised 7 people are watching this shit. But anyway, for those that are watching, this is my Saturday morning board chat. So, I'm just sitting here talking to you guys and talking to Sith and messing around with some stuff that I got to do here. What do I need to do here? Oh, I need to add some color to this dude right here. That's what I need to do. Well, hello, Mr. Jared. Are you bored too this morning? I don't know. Oh, you're on your phone somewhere, aren't you?
I'm driving down the interstate.
Driving down the interstate? Yeah, you're cutting in and out, but that's all right. So I need to add some color to him.
Heading down to Charlotte, North Carolina.
I can barely hear you, dude.
The lake is long.
What's up, Randy? I love this head sculpt. I stripped a bunch of the paint off, but I couldn't get all the old Toy Biz paint off this head sculpt. Like, I tried. Because I'm going to repaint it whenever my paints get here. That's the thing. You know what? I need to follow Jared's lead here. Because I am really, really bad about not ordering paints until I'm like, oh shit, I need this color. And then I have to wait like a fucking week to get the stuff I need. And that's exactly what I've done here. I wanted to do this Ghost Rider, and I was like, oh shit, I'm out of yellow and orange. And like, so, silver too. Like, I need to order some more silver, but I still had some silver. So what did I do when I went to order the yellow and the orange for this guy right here? Did I order more silver knowing that I'm going to run out soon? No, I didn't. Why? Because I'm a fucking dumbass. That's why. I should have just, hey, while I'm ordering these other paints, why don't I order myself some more metallic silver because I'm using the shit out of it? Why don't I order some more?
Well,
did I do that? No. What was that, Jared?
It's good to go ahead and pre-order. I found it's good to order silver because their metallics seem to sell out fast.
I know. And dude, I use, like, the two things I probably use the most are black and this metallic silver. Those are like the two paints I use them, because black is a base for everything. You use it for touch-ups, for washes, for everything, right? And then this silver, because almost every character I end up doing has some kind of metal or armor or whatever, and you always want to like add some touches or some dry brushing or something like that. So I fucking go through silver and black like a motherfucker. Although I will say I did try to pre-order black because I'm down to 1, and everybody is sold out of the black that I use, which is the
hard one to stock.
Yeah. Now, fortunately, I've got 2 right here. One of them is unopened, but I use the number 2 Mr. Color black, which is my favorite one. And so I've got 2, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to order some more since I'm ordering some paints. And they were all sold out. Even on eBay, you can only get it if you order directly from China or Poland.
I found another company that sells paints. They seem to stay in stock a little better. When I get to a place where I can send you a link to.
Yeah, I've been ordering from that place that was it Canon that told me about it? I think it was Canon. The Burbank's House of Hobbies.
That was Harker.
Harker, okay. Yeah, so I've since, like, that was a year and a half ago when he told me about Burbank's House of Hobbies. I've been ordering from only them because, dude, their shipping time is great.
Man, people are really getting the Mr. Color paints now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. And I understand why. This stuff is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It bonds the plastic so much better than other paints.
Oh, dude, because I've tried before when I've run out of certain stuff. Like when I did my last Ghost Rider, I ran out of white and I didn't want to wait, so I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up whatever that brand is of paint that they have. Not the acrylic, the what's the shit? Why am I blanking on the type of paint it is? It's not the same thing Mr. Hobby is, and it's not acrylic. It's the shit that takes like 2 days to fucking cure.
Oh.
What is that? I got here. I'll show you.
Vallejo?
Here. This shit right here. Whatever this stuff is.
Oh. Oh, I know why. That's enamel.
Yeah. This shit, and look, the colors are great, but it takes so long to cure that it's almost like unworkable.
I say you were very lucky it dried at all, because most of the time the enamels will not dry on softer plastics at all. The chemical reaction.
Dude, it took forever. I had to make a little drying box that I actually made with a fan and a blow dryer, and I put it in this thing overnight, and finally it was cured after about 24 hours of sitting in this little drying box.
Whenever you get that kind of paint, get the blue label, not the red label. The blue label, it's acrylic and it dries really fast.
I was looking for something because I needed some paint, so I got yellow, orange, and white to do my last Ghost Rider because I needed the flames and the white for the skull. Right, I needed to do his head, and I didn't want to wait for Burbank's House of Hobbies to ship it to me because I'm impatient. And dude, this shit took fortunately it did finally dry, but I will never buy that shit again.
I've experienced a lot of times, unless you have a primer coat or something like that, enamel won't even dry on softer plastics.
I mean, yeah, I guess I got lucky because it did dry. My Ghost Rider looks awesome. He's great, but it pissed me off. I'm like, I'm never doing that shit again. So I'll just wait for the shipping. But no, I really need to stock up on the colors that I use the most and stop fucking around because I have a really bad habit of only ordering what I need when I need it. So thank you, by the way, Steven, for the super sticker. I appreciate that.
Oh, what now?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a cat. Yeah. I'm driving, so my signal comes in now. So.
Yeah, Jared, you're driving and streaming.
Well, I figured I don't recommend streaming and driving. It's normally no. But I'm driving 3 hours and it won't sit in the car quietly by myself.
Hey, I get it. I was just fucking bored, man, this morning. I'm on my work schedule, so even though I quote unquote slept in for 3 hours this morning,
you're basically antsy because you're normally working.
Yeah, I'm normally working this time of day, and so I was sitting here at my fucking desk, just doing little custom shit here and there, and I'm like, why am I doing? I could be talking to people. You know what I mean? Instead of doing this shit by myself, like some weird, creepy old dude who paints fucking action figures, which is exactly what I'm doing. But
I am in this picture and I don't like it.
Yeah. No, so I was like, fuck it. I'll just get online and start talking to people. And I just rubbed red on my Ghost Rider's legs like an idiot. Oh, well, I can touch it up. But, yeah,
weird to be rubbing Ghost Rider's legs like that.
You're taking the lid off a ball of paint, you don't notice, you get some on your fingers, and touch something, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, well, I grabbed the wrong fucking figure. It's like, oh, okay, dumbass. Now, I just need to add some color to my Gorilla Grodd here. He's just a little too, I like the silver, but he needs some touches of something. Because Gorilla Grodd is usually, in the comics... He's a pretty colorful... He's either not wearing anything, but when he does, his armor and shit is usually pretty colorful. And while I like the silver and everything that I did last night on the chat, I was looking at him this morning, and I was like, it's kind of boring. So
he feels more like a Gorilla Grodd henchman.
Do what?
Maybe some bronze accents?
Well, I'm going with metallic red accents.
Okay.
on top of the silver. So I've got this this Mr. Hobby metallic red.
So you really want?
Yeah, I want something. I want some colors to pop on this dude. So because I was looking up, because I mean I've been reading comics for a while, and Gorilla Grodd growing up, he still did the whole naked shit all the time. But in the 90s, when they really started like having him do more of the armored look and stuff, he wore a lot of red. He red capes, lots of red jewels on his armor, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I have some metallic red, so I'm gonna touch up his armor to make it pop a little bit.
You should look into getting you like a red cape with like a gold ribbon or something around the neck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might have something I can use, but I got to look in my mini fodder boxes to see what I've got. Thank you, Mr. Scary. He dropped in a super chat for the paint fund. I appreciate that, sir.
UPS lot.
UPS lot? Yeah, they got. I've ordered a bunch of shit from them.
And that Shotgun has a gold like ribbon on the neck, so you can actually just basically just slide it on, and don't even have to worry about figuring out how to attach it.
Yeah. Hulk Smash says you've been sending him reels all morning. Is that what you've been doing, Jared?
I was this morning. I've been up since 6. So.
Yeah, I actually slept in until about 7 o'clock this morning. Woo! Whole 7 o'clock.
Yeah. I meant to get on the road a couple hours ago, but I got to get up, take care of the dogs, check on my cousin, and make sure she's got food, she's okay, because she's going to be there by herself all day. She's handicapped, so that handy thing is that she's got a caregiver now. She can call and help anything. That lives
that's cool.
Now it works out great too. She takes her to doctor's appointments now, so I don't have to take time off work to take the doctor's appointments now. And plus, the vehicle we normally take her to doctor's appointments is getting the engine rebuilt. So.
Yeah.
So. I can take her in my truck, but it means I gotta pick her up and set her in the vehicle. She's only 140 pounds, so it's not that hard. But
yeah. Oh. So what's everybody working? So you're still working on Sith? You're still working on your Omni-Man?
Yep. Well. The Omni-Man's kind of on hold. I'm going to start painting his head, but I'm waiting for... I've got cloth goods suits for Omni-Man, Invincible, and... what's his name? Conquest coming. And then I've got the blank body that I got yesterday, and that's going to be Superman Beyond. So...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were talking about that. How much did you spend on the suit for him? Because I know you said you ordered a cloth goods suit.
They were $25 a piece.
Really? That's it?
That's it.
Oh man, that's great.
Dude, that's cheap.
It's all from that guy that I was talking about the other day. That's like his stuff sells out like that, and that's some good. And they look great. Every picture I've seen of his stuff, it looks fantastic. I got the last of the Invincible, the last Omni-Man, the last Conquest, and the last Superman Beyond. He still has a recovery suit, Superman, but that's it.
Well, the suit fit on that. The body you picked, Conquest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that also came from Etsy, but it was a different seller, and that was $20, I think.
Oh wow.
It wasn't very expensive. None of it was expensive. The head was $6, I think. And it's almost like a Christopher Reeve head, but not quite. But it'll work.
You want to know honestly what keeps me from buying custom heads for my figures?
painting them?
is
Eyeballs.
get them exactly eyeballs, because to get them already custom painted costs fuck tons of money, and I fucking suck at eyes. I can do everything else, but the eyes I am just not fucking good at, no matter how many times I try. Which is why I don't mind buying like custom Ghost Rider head sculpts, because no eyes.
Oh, when you said that, I always think about that meme somebody put together, like they used the Titanic, where paint me Jack, like when you're. She's like, paint me like when you're working.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
and the eyes are so mangled.
fucking love that shit. Yeah, no, I'm awful at eyes, so I don't buy custom head sculpts because I'm just like, I'll fuck up the eyes. I can't do it. That's what, dude. Have I sent you? Yeah, I sent you a couple of heads, right? Those Spider-Man heads.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna totally fuck it up if I try to do these.
I just finished up a couple heads I painted up for Brunts. The Sam Fisher Splinter Cell heads.
Oh yeah.
We're doing a work trade. He's actually going to be at the con down here.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm actually taking him to him in person. So, we're doing a work trade. He's going to do like a really cool picture of my Grim Reaper character, Scourge. I have to say, like, the eyes I painted on Sam Fisher on the with the goggles up, some of the best eyes I painted on that scale figure ever. They turned out great.
That's cool.
Tweaked my method a little bit. Instead of using black paint for the base of the eyes, then painting the white over top, I used the wash that I used. I put two coats of that wash in the eye socket.
Yeah.
Then I did an off-white for the eyes. Then a little bit of brighter white inside that off-white. This kind of looks like a shadow where you got shading and highlight. And the same way with the outline for the irises, I used the wash where it's not as stark black. Yeah, I did metallic green. A little bit, then after that dried, a little bit of clear green for like variation in the green. And make it splotchy, kind of like the lines in the iris. Then the pupil, then the spectral highlight. Well, actually, I did the spectral highlight, then the pupil. That way it creates like a crescent shape of the white spectral highlight when you go over to with the pupil a little bit. And then
Seth, do you do eyeballs? You do eyeballs, right?
I have not done any yet, but I'm about to have 3 that I have to do, and I've got a whole bunch of spare heads to practice with. So,
let's see. Technically, you have 5 eyes you got to paint.
yeah, I got 2 Superman, 2 Omni-Man, 1 Conquest. And then I've got all the Brock Samson heads and the extra Omni-Man heads that I can play with and practice and make sure I'm decent enough before I do it on the actual figure.
Oh shit! See you later, Mr. Scary. Take care of your mom.
Stopping to grab some fuel. Are you shitting me while I'm sitting here pulling off on the exit to get gas? They just marked the gas up 10 cents on the gallon.
But I saw you coming.
I mean, literally, it just went 285 a gallon to 286. 296, I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, this is going to look a lot better with red accents on him. I'm doing kind of a shitty job, so I'm going to go back and touch up the silver again where I'm doing this. But, oh well. I think it's because my silver is thicker than the red, so the red's running just a little bit. in places I don't want it.
I'll be right back. I'll hop off here.
So what are you going to do, Sith, when all of a sudden some other company comes out with a bunch of Invincible figures?
Well, depends on if they suck as bad as the Diamond Select ones or if they're good,
Yeah.
like Jada Toys. If they're good, I'll buy them. I'll be happy to buy them and not have to make them myself anymore. I will also be happy that mine, I have customs that I can compare them to, but my painting's not that good, so like if the factory does it, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better than my shaky lines.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to. I got a long ways to go. I don't know. I'll never be as good as Jared. That's just never going to happen. But I will try.
Yep. I'm gonna keep making customs. I'm curious to see how I do with the eyes. That's gonna be the big thing for like the Superman and stuff. The Omni-Man or the Invincible figures, their eyes are very simple, like just a black dot and a blue dot or whatever color they. Yeah, they're very simplistic.
Yeah.
But like Superman has to have like actual irises and stuff, and I don't know yet. I need to get some better brushes. I need some really fine point brushes.
Yeah, I need to too. I have some, and like I've used stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not using them right, or fucking I don't know, whatever. But I go through my fine tip brushes. Fucking don't stay fine tipped for more than like 5 minutes, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm wondering if the Gundam markers would work for eyes because they got that really fine marker tip.
yeah, they might. I haven't tried that. I should try that. Because yeah, I can do the whites pretty good, like good enough that I'm happy with it. But then when it comes to the pupils, man, like I'm just like I feel like fucking Todd McFarlane on all his figures. I'm just like, yeah, I just fucked that up.
Yeah.
I've just McFarlaned it.
But the thing is, you're not selling them like that, so.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's see. And I did it again. I keep fucking touching the shit I just painted. And fucking rubbing paint where I'm not trying to. Like a dumbass. I gotta go back and touch up some shit that I put a fingerprint on. Oh well.
The fingerprint is just your artist's watermark.
Just an artist. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Okay. That's not bad. I like that. I mean, I'm not done yet, but
Oh yeah.
red accents, that pops more.
Feels a little more regal.
Yeah. I don't know how much red I'm gonna do. Just a little bit. But I do like this metallic red. This metallic red is fucking awesome looking. It looks fantastic. The way it goes on. I love the Mr. Hobby, the Mr. Metallic, Mr. Hobby, whatever they call this stuff. It's a really good paint. And it works like it's heavy duty too. Like a lot of metallic paints that I've used just like fucking flake off.
Yeah.
And this shit does not. And it looks good. So here we go. You know what? I'm gonna do some of the helmet. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. Gotta make sure where I touch this damn thing after I've just painted it. I wish I had a better camera set up for when I'm actually painting and shit, because like I have to, because I'm old, I have to like pull this shit really close to me. My fucking face.
I need an extension for my USB so that I can move my webcam more. Because like when I'm trying to work on stuff, that cord is stretched taut,
Yeah.
and if I bump it, it's gonna come down, and it's probably gonna take a whole bunch of figures on my shelf off with it.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Mine's okay. Like it's okay where it's at, where I've got the camera right now, but it's not going any further than that. Oh, Jared's back. Jared's back.
All gassed up.
All gassed up and nowhere to go.
Oh, I got plenty where to go. Finally, the dipshits in front of me fucking pulled out. They've been fucking done fueling up for damn 10 minutes. They were done when I pulled in. They were still fucking around. But by the way, I didn't take my blood pressure medicine this morning because it makes me piss a lot. Where I'm going, I'll be gone for hours. Took my steroid injection. Got my steroid injections in my knees yesterday. Took testosterone this morning twice. So I might be a little angry.
Yeah, damn that motherfucker.
So roid rage.
Steroid and roid rage. I'm glad I got my it timed out good, but I got my injections for my knees yesterday, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of walking today. Just wish it lasted longer. It only last like 2 weeks, and you got to wait 3 months per injection. So my blood pressure's higher. Steroids and testosterone.
I posted a link in the chat. You should check out this guy's work. That says Blue Beetle. It makes me want a Blue Beetle figure really badly.
Is it a classic Blue Beetle or
Yes, Ted Cord classic Blue Beetle, and the suit looks fantastic.
I am so disappointed that the DC Icons 2-pack got canceled with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Now that's been 6 years ago, and I'm still pissed off.
right when DC Icons was starting to do better with the scaling?
Their scale was creeping up to more of a formulated scale. Their details were getting better. You got plenty of accessories. Their proportions were getting better.
And to be clear, like I think DC Icons was doing great from the beginning as far as detailing and stuff. It was just their scale that was off to me.
Yeah, and they were doing some shit of articulation that no one else was doing.
Yeah.
They were the people like want to talk about the Retro Kart Spider-Man and Universe F Crunch. Icons was doing that 6 years before them.
Yep.
The only thing they were lacking on articulation was a fast one.
Yeah.
But everything else, that's hats off to Sharpness Prime. He took that Harley Quinn from Icons to Hasbro team and said, "Look, this is you claim you can't do bicep swivels and double elbows on female joints because they're too small. This company is doing it. You got bicep swivels, double joint elbows. They look good. Basically, calling them out for their bullshit." Yeah, that still took another 10 years for Hasbro to implement that on the females.
By the way, for everybody watching in the chat, if you guys like have something you want to talk about, fucking go for it. Because, as I said in the title, this is just a boredom chat. I'm just sitting here doing this shit and just wanting to talk to people. So, if y'all got any topics, y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, I don't give a shit what it is. Anything geek related, TV, movies, toys, I don't give a shit. Fucking, we'll go for it.
I got the Dune Awakening game on
Oh, have
Steam.
you played it yet?
It is so good. It feels so. At least the last 2 days that I played it, it feels authentic. It feels like I am in Dune. I got chased by a sandworm the other day, and I thought for sure I was gonna die, and I barely made it. I was like, this is what I needed.
I've seen some clips popping up online. It looks fantastic. Graphics look great.
So it's both a MMO RPG and a survival base building resource gathering game in one. So the world is persistent, your base stays there, you stay there. Well, I don't think your character stays there when you're logged out, but your base is there, and you have to fuel it to keep your shields up, to keep the sandstorms from destroying your base. But then you only really want to traverse at night because of the sun. The sun will start baking you alive in a matter of like a minute. So you have to jump from shade to shade or wait till nighttime.
So it's like Oblivion when you become a vampire?
Yeah. It's great. I'm having so much fun with it. It got me to go back and rewatch the Dune. I rewatched Dune 1 the other day, and I'm going to watch Dune 2 tonight. So,
Is it it's PC, right? Or is it what is it? Or
Do
is
what?
is it multi-platform, or is it just on?
So right now it's just on PC. They said there's plans to do a console release, but there's no time frame yet.
No, I'm cool with that because I only game on PC, so that's fine with me.
Yeah, but it's on Steam. It's $49.99 right now for the base version, and it's got that's not full price for a game, and it's like got way more stuff to do than a lot of current games that are $50, $60, $70, $80 now.
Yeah. Well, that's because nobody releases a complete game anymore.
No. They release a game that doesn't even have to work, and then 6 months later, it kind of works, or they just give up.
Yeah.
But I'm not, at this point, I am not, I'm not at all upset about having spent the money on it.
Nice.
I saw a clip of an old movie I haven't seen in forever. I'm kind of thinking about rewatching it. It's an old cheesy B movie called Sundown. And it's like a community of vampires living out in the desert so they'd be left alone. I think David Carradine plays Dracula.
What? I've never heard of this movie.
It's kind of cheesy, and I just saw a clip for it the other day, and it was like, man, I haven't seen it for a couple of decades. I kind of want to watch it and revisit it.
I'll have to check that out. I've never. Is this David Carradine before or after Kung Fu?
After Kung Fu. I don't know if it's after Kung Fu Legend continues.
So it's like 80s?
I can't remember. Like I said, I just saw it. It's been a couple decades since I watched the movie, so. He had a little resurgence in basically B movies after Kung Fu Legend continues.
Yeah.
1989.
89. Okay, cool.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce
David
Campbell.
Carradine.
Oh, I forgot.
How have I not heard of this movie with Bruce Campbell in it?
He plays
Bruce
Van
Campbell
Helsing.
and David. Bruce Campbell and David Carradine. You gotta watch that one.
Oh yeah, dude, I've never even heard of this movie.
Well, shit, that's how long it's been. I forgot
Right.
Bruce was in it.
What do you think of that helmet with the metallic red on it?
I dig it.
Oh yeah, he can't see. Yeah, I like that. Just add some color, makes this dude pop a lot.
You were asking me to take my eyes off the road. How dare you, sir?
How dare I? I am a bastard.
I'm in a cluster of traffic, dude. 6 fucking lanes, and they can't pass each other.
Are you still in Virginia, or are you heading somewhere else?
Here.
See, if you were from Texas, I wouldn't even ask that question. I'd be like, "Oh, you're still in Texas." But you couldn't get out of Texas in 3 fucking hours.
Hey, Dave. Dave Privacy says, we painting figures in here? Absolutely. Getting high, huffing paint.
Getting high. No, yeah, we're just this is a
Oh, shit.
this is just a boredom chat, so we're just doing whatever. I am currently painting a McFarlane Gorilla Grodd because McFarlane added. There was literally no paint on this figure. It's just 2 colors of plastic. And I picked this figure up for $3 because he had a quote unquote broken arm, which just meant that his arm was fucking, it had come apart at the joint. Like I just popped it back together. It was fine. And he goes perfect with my 6-inch scale collection. But I hated the fucking colors on this dude. It wasn't even like gold. Like McFarlane does the same shit fucking Hasbro does, which is use shitty fucking quote unquote gold plastic. It fucking doesn't look gold. It just looks fucking ugly yellow. Like it was not a gold color. So we got to spruce this fucker up. But let's see. You do Gunpla stuff. I got a friend who does that. That's his thing. Shot Red. He fucking is like, that's all he does is Gunpla stuff. I've never gotten, I never got much into that. I should because of, I mean, I do like, I don't know. I just never got into that, the mechs and stuff. I don't know why. I think it's just because I like the scaling of this stuff better. You know what I mean? And anything that I get, I want to fit in scale with the stuff that I have in the collection.
Yep.
And the Gunpla stuff is a completely different scale because it's what, like most of it's like what, 1/144th or something like that.
1/100 scales usually, and 1/144.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they're cool. There's a bunch of those models and things that I've fucking seen.
Like mega scale.
Yeah, it's just, they're fucking sweet. In fact, I was eyeballing, and I know it's not fucking Gunpla model kits and shit like that, but I was eyeballing some stuff the other day because, you know, Walmart has all those Bandai fucking Gundam things.
Oh yeah, those little tiny.
And they put them on fucking clearance, and I was like, "These are badass." I was just like, "But I was looking at them like, where the fuck would this fit in my collection now?" Like, I don't know what I would do with it.
It could be a kit that one of your fingers built.
Well, I mean, they're 1/12 scale, but not really because they're supposed to be giant mechs. So, but I mean, like they're the same size as my figures. I was like, well, maybe I could put it in like my Iron Man collection and have it, you know, be like different armor from Armor Wars or something.
Tony made a robotic Gundam just because he likes Gundams.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know where I put it. They had a bunch of shit on clearance. And like I said, they weren't model kits. It's just those Bandai figures. It looks fucking sweet. Because I love the being a Macross fan and a Robotech fan and all that shit. I love all that stuff. I love mechs. But it's just not something I've ever fucking collected as far as figures go. So, I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff. Like, one thing that to this day amazes me that I have not, I don't know why, and I've tried, but I never got into, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because when I was a kid, oh my God, that was like the best line ever. I think I had a more complete line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles than I ever had of anything else. But as an adult, I just don't really care about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm right there with you. I think it's just something about our age group. I enjoyed them, but I never had the connection to them like other people had.
Yeah, I don't know. I loved them as a kid. I had like almost the entire Playmates run of figures and vehicles and everything.
I did collect the first movie Turtles. NECA. They're still in the box. I'd rather Turtle. Those are great. I got the Shredder and Splinter back, and Casey Jones and April O'Neil. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. Well, I got Tansu because Sid still good. But the movie stuff, I like that. I was tempted on those that company is doing those 112 scale figures. It's like more styled after TMT movies, not the 6-7 shit, but the actual like high-end quality ones. Only problem is that they're like $100 a piece, or 75 to $100 a piece, whatever they are. They are fantastic looking figures, but it's hard to pull the trigger on this. Like you said, just dig into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like, and I picked up, before I moved and I got rid of anything 1/10 scale. I picked up, a few. I had a shelf in my collection of like NECA stuff, Ninja Turtles, and I liked them, but I didn't love them. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, these are good, but do I really want to keep collecting this line? The answer was no.
I picked up the retro carded, like, retro figures, which were wall hangers when they were on clearance, but I never felt compelled. I saw Bebop and Rocksteady and Splinter on those retro cards. It's like, I never collected those toys as kids. I don't have the nostalgia for them. That kind of stuff I'd like aged out. I still like my Transformers, He-Man, Transformers at the time. But never got into the DMT stuff. Of course, when growing up in the 80s, you didn't collect every toy line. You collected a toy line. At least where I grew up.
Well, and that's the thing, though, is like, I was totally into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I had almost everything in the Playmates line. And, I mean, it was just, like, I was obsessed, dude. Like, I had every fucking vehicle you can imagine, and somehow, even though with Star Wars, with G.I. Joe, like, all that shit translated over into being an adult collector, the Ninja Turtle stuff just didn't. It's just not something I give a shit about.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to pick up the Super 703 Turtles, because that's the only version of Turtles that I care about, is the 2003 version.
The 2003 cartoon was phenomenal.
It was. And that was the one that I grew up with. That one and the continuation where they were traveling through time and all that stuff. Similar art styles.
Early 2000s, you had some great cartoons. You had the Mike Young He-Man series. You had the 2003 Ninja Turtle series. Both of them come out around the same time and were absolutely incredible.
Sonic X was in that same timeline. That was a fantastic Sonic series.
I wish the He-Man series was on the same network as Turtles, or it would have gotten some more love, so it would have got more love. Cartoon Network just fucked that show over.
Well, Cartoon Network always screwed shows over, like Young Justice.
Now, Jared, I thought you were
Thundercat series. Great.
Jared, I thought you were a big fan of Thundercats Go.
No.
Didn't you say you loved that show? That was like your favorite show ever of all time?
That was the most vile, disgusting shit ever.
I never watched it, not even once. I fucking yeah. Well, and the other thing is that I was never a Thundercats fan. I was, and I know they're not mutually exclusive. However, I was hardcore Team Silverhawks.
Well, that's what would have been cool too if the 2011 Thundercat series got shit over by Cartoon Network as well. They were setting up connections to Silverhawks in that series. They actually had Monstar, I think, shown in the show. So you would have had wasn't on Earth. He was basically had played.
All right, R2D2.
We're friends with a real robot. That's cool.
Let's see. What's everybody in the chat saying? Oh, pre-ordering the Macross Delta. What's Macross Delta? Am I missing something? Is that one of the mini series? Is that the name of the maybe that's the name of like the toy line. I don't remember. Was there a Macross? I'm trying to remember all the Macross shit. There's so much of it over the years.
Macross Delta looks like it was a show, 2016.
I don't remember that one. I remember all the stuff from the 80s and 90s. That's all the Macross stuff I watched. I know they did some newer stuff. Macross Plus, Macross 2.
I thought you were asking if Stupid Shits was a name of a toy line.
Oh, Stupid Shit. It'd be a great name. Stupid Shits.
I'm on the exit for like North Carolina, and the fucking retards are fucking bowled up stop. Just hit the fucking gas.
Yep.
It's not that hard.
Fucking retards.
Damn, there's 2 fucking lanes to get off the exit.
There you go. Tear it up.
Use that gas pedal. You paid for the whole speedometer, you're going to use the whole speedometer.
Goddamn
I
right.
love an LS motor. What in the fucking shit? Don't tell me it's a fucking wreck or construction holding shit up.
Now, you said you didn't take your blood pressure medicine. Don't. You need to calm down.
Well, I don't have. I'm traveling in different states, so I don't have anything in the vehicle that can get me too much trouble.
What I'm saying is, don't raise your blood pressure too much with people's shitty driving.
It's too late.
All right, what do we think so far?
I think you want to
Get some nice red accents on there.
I'm digging it.
I like it. I like the red accents on top of the silver.
If you had, I just thought about it too. If you had translucent red, you could just use that as your accent color over top of the silver, and then
Oh yeah.
dry brushing can show up underneath.
I've been meaning to pick up some of those translucent colors.
It's good for accents. Like if you're going over like what just that with like silver stuff, you get silver base, then you put your translucent over top of it. Basically, do like a candy.
Yeah, that would look good here. If I had any. Son of a bitch. But knowing me, I probably won't order it till I need it.
Like now.
Like right now. Yeah. Like, oh, that'd be great to have right now. Too bad I don't have any.
And then when it does show up, you won't want to get it back out and work on it again.
Yep, pretty much. That's the way it goes. I think I'm going to do is...
I'm doing 30 miles an hour in a 65.
The fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know. I can't see there's anything holding anything up other than the people being retarded.
I will say it's one big change from Texas to Michigan. Is goddamn people drive slow here. Fucking hell.
Well, Texas is they treat the roads as a NASCAR track. So.
Yeah, and that's what I'm used to, and that's how I fucking drive. And I moved to Michigan, and fucking like people get in the passing lane, and like
slow as shit.
I'm like, I'm trying to break the law for real here. Can you get out of my fucking way?
You got nobody to draft?
You're messing up my qualifying run.
And you don't have nobody to draft off of it now either.
That's right. Fucking ridiculous, man. Getting in the fucking fast lane, going only 5 to 10 over the speed limit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Go!
I would love to just be doing speed limit. I'm doing 25. I was looking to get there around about 1 o'clock, but I don't think so now.
Larry Garrett says, earliest Geek Fusion has ever been out of bed. That's not true at all, dude. I slept in today till 7 o'clock. I usually wake up at 4 to go to work. I slept in today. And I was bored. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do?
You're on the fastest route despite slower than usual traffic. You should reach your destination by 1:27 p.m.
Can you hear her?
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't think she should hear her voice, but
Yeah, it'll go through. I've done that many times.
I was pulling up the map, see what because it shows you like how bad you backed up. I got several amber spots through the route, slow traffic routes. Holy shit, I'm doing 50.
Holy shitballs! Holy shitballs! Holy shitballs!
I might be swearing a little more because of all
I don't give a shit. I don't care. You can say whatever the fuck you want on my show. I don't give a fuck.
fuck the fucking fuckers.
Fucking assholes. Thank you, old man butt wrinkles. That's true. The left lane is only for crime.
Yeah.
That's why the left lane is there. Get out of the way for some real lawbreakers.
And I'm trying to be too fast, but too slow. Literally no.
I can't hear you, Jared. You sound like R2-D2. You're going through a dead zone or something.
I was saying, for no fucking reason, the traffic dead stop. Truck.
Yep, and he dropped. I knew that was going to fucking happen. I knew it. He sounded like he was about to lose his signal. I love this music. For anybody wondering where this background music comes from, this is from Leo. I don't know if you were wondering that, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Nice. I like this. I like this red accent a lot on this dude. This makes it look a lot better. Oh, and Jared got his signal back.
I just wish these people would stop fucking stopping for no reason. I am dead stopping you. Just because they all feel like stopping.
Yep. They're scared drivers. That's how I describe them. I figure if you're too scared to go the fucking speed limit, then maybe you should stay home.
Yep. Like if people panic when a drop of rain starts coming down, it's raining hard, and they all stop. Slow down. And you cause more of an issue by panicking and slowing down when it's pouring rain.
Yep.
Oh gosh, the sky's falling.
Oh no! I better slow down to 30 miles an hour in a 70 because I'm scared.
And not turn my headlights on so people can see me.
Fucking stay your ass home if you don't know how to drive. Or are too scared to fucking do so. You moronic wonder. Dude, you ask my wife, the maddest she's ever seen me is in traffic. That's when I lose my shit, is in traffic.
Was your escort?
The what? And I would lose my shit in traffic in Texas, where people drive like Texans. Can you imagine what it's like driving in fucking Michigan? Fucking crazy shit, man.
Duke, if you're listening, one time you're over there, just pop his AC fuse out before he goes.
Oh.
They put a camera in your car.
Fucking hell.
That'd be entertaining.
I'll lose my shit.
Chats you have here out in Texas.
Dude, and you know for a fact that's half the reason I moved to fucking Michigan was to never fucking sweat again. I hate being hot. Fucking hate it.
It's 84 here right now.
We're supposed to get a heat wave here. I don't know. We'll see if it's an actual heat wave like I'm used to from Texas. They said it's supposed to get like above 100 here for like 3 days. And I was like,
it's probably headed your way. It's been 100 degrees for the past couple of days here in South Dakota.
I mean, which is fine. Like I said, like I'm used to it. It'll, like it's not like it's going to be a summer-long thing here.
It's climate change. The world's going to end in 12 years.
Yeah, they've been saying that since the 1960s.
Well, for the 60s, it was global cooling. Then it
was global cooling. Then it was the greenhouse effect. Remember that one? We were just going to turn into a Mad Max desert.
Then you have global warming. Now it costs your the climate changes all the fucking time naturally. Oh, it's man-made. That's called climate change.
Uh-huh.
They've been. If it wasn't for climate changing, we couldn't live here. The human race would never been able to evolve.
But there is a solution to climate change. Guess what that is?
Paying the government tons of money for the
more tax money will solve climate change. Pay us more money. That'll fix it. Oh, how convenient for you, Mr. Government. No wonder you push the fucking climate change narrative all the fucking time. Because your solution just happens to be, I pay you more fucking money. Every fucking time. And then you get pissy when people don't fucking buy your bullshit anymore. Well,
Are you fucking shitting me? The entire fucking backlog of fucking this whole goddamn traffic shit on the other side of the goddamn fucking road in the other direction, there was a wreck. And people are slowing down to stare the fucking shit at it.
Yep. Rubberneckers. Oh, I don't get to hear Jared mad that often. It's fun.
Put me behind the wheel, you hear a lot. Especially when people are being fucking stupid.
This is kind of entertaining. I don't know if the audience is entertained, but I am.
I am.
Well, I'm usually very calm. So outside the vehicle.
We need a stream with Matt with no AC and Jared in the car.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? That would be. Oh.
We get red labeled or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, something else must have happened. You're all slowing down again. There's literally no reason for you idiots to be driving slow, but they are.
You just light up a cigarette. I think Jared's smoking.
Probably can use a cigarette, but don't smoke.
I swear, I just heard a lighter click, like.
All right.
Or maybe it's Sith. Sith, are you smoking at work?
I was moving my phone. It might have been something.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not me smoking at work. That would be illegal.
Illegal? Is that illegal in South Dakota?
No, but at a hospital it is. This is a tobacco-free campus. So they say.
Mine's a tobacco-free campus, too. However,
growing up, I still remember.
Nobody says anything about vaping, so.
Hey, man, I don't know if you remember this one year. When I was still young enough, I went to the doctor's office, the doctor would walk in the office.
Oh, yeah, dude, in the 80s, like, fucking people still smoked everywhere, including doctor's offices.
Yeah, the doctor themselves would walk in with a cigarette.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
What seems to be the problem today, sir? How's your blood pressure?
Probably better than yours, motherfucker. Jesus. You sound like the fucking Marlboro Man over here. Okay, I'm really liking how this dude's coming out with metallic red. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Can you dig it?
I mean, there's definitely some parts I'm going to have to touch up because I'm not a Collector Express level painter, but.
Oh, I was talking about like the metallic, translucent paints. I use that a lot with your Mega Hulk. I did the dry brush and silver.
Oh yeah.
A lot of stuff I actually use translucent reds, blues, and green stuff on it.
Well, now supposedly they're coming out with another Mecha Hulk, which I'm very curious about. It's not going to be as good as the one you made, Because there's no fucking way. They're not going to put that much fucking effort into it. No way in fucking hell. But I'm curious to see what they do, because that older one from Toy Biz is, we were just talking about my Grails that I picked one up last night. But that older Mecha Hulk from Toy Biz is one of my Grail figures that I will probably never get because I refuse to spend fucking $250 or more to get that fucking figure. But it is kind of like, you would have thought they would have done a Mecha Hulk a long fucking time ago. Enough people fucking want Mecha Hulk, Cyber Hulk, whatever the fuck he's called. I don't even remember.
What do you want to bet they're just going to reuse parts from that robot Spider Woman?
Yeah, probably. It is Hasbro. That would not surprise me at all. So, Old Man Buttrickle says it should be perfectly legal to give slow rubberneckers a little bump for motivational purposes. I agree 100%. I like this line of thought. All right. If I get quiet, it's just because I'm concentrating on painting these very, very small fucking lines here. Excuse me. Oh, Jared's back. He got his signal back again. So, all right, since this is kind of a geek chat, what any other good shows or movies that I need to watch that are out right now? Because the last like really good thing I watched was Mobland, which is over. Which, by the way, if anybody out there has not watched Mobland, holy shit, go do it. Like now, the whole 10-episode first season is out, and it was fucking amazing. Like easily, so far anyway, easily the best show of the year.
What? Who plays in that?
The what?
Who plays in that?
Is it Paramount? I think it's Paramount.
Is the Jeremy Renner series?
No. This is the Tom Hardy Irish mob show.
Cool. Which we signed up for Walmart Plus, and I got the Paramount Network. I need to get caught up on like Tulsa Kings and I can watch that too. That's good. That's good on there too.
Yeah, Tulsa King's awesome. But I will say, personal opinion, this is better than Tulsa King.
Oh well,
it's fucking really, really good.
Tom Hardy's young enough where he's still imposing.
Yeah,
Stallone,
dude,
Stallone is very fit for an old man, but he's still an old man.
Yeah. Dude, it's an amazing show. I highly recommend checking it out.
I saw they're bringing back King of the Hill, or like the time gap where everybody's older.
Yeah, Hulu, I think, is going to do it.
Seems like that's where all the shows go. Seems like their revival series go to Hulu.
Wasn't there supposed to be an Office revival series coming this year?
Well, they were going to do a British, an Australian Office or something like that, but it's going to be very woke.
Oh, fucking hell! Of course it is.
They're going to do like a redo Office, and they're going to do a woke version of it. I'm sorry, the Office just won't work woke.
No. You can't do Michael Scott's character fucking woke.
We can't do Brain's character woke. You can't do any of those fucking characters woke.
No. And goddamn, Rainn Wilson is woke as shit though now. You
Yeah.
see his tweets and shit. Oh my god, dude.
I think he's starting to get just a little bit of red pilling.
Well, maybe.
There's more recent posts, but toned down. But yeah, he's passing super woke. It's like the guy that plays Ron Swanson, woke as fuck ever. But
I know. It's like, dude, you played fucking Ron Swanson, and he seems mad that he's like the fucking the face of libertarianism.
Yeah,
and he doesn't like it, and I'm like, dude, you were an iconic libertarian character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, I still have my fucking Ron Swanson fucking Funko Pop.
It's funny for the fact he played such a burly man's man character. He's such a fucking sissy wimp in real life. What's funny is the fact when you start looking at like certain actors, ones you don't realize too. Steve Buscemi, he was a real hero. He was a firefighter.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking firefighter. He went and worked after 9/11.
I was getting ready to say, yeah, he went and volunteered at 9/11, like working with fire crews. He went to the firehouse and got his gear and started working with firefighters, rescuing people, going through the wreckage, trying to rescue people and everything else. You don't see that very often from actors.
No, you do not.
I think the actors that had humble beginnings are so much better people. People that were famous from a child on are just arrogant, dumb, stupid people who've never experienced real life.
Yeah.
And then they want to try to dictate how the world works to people, and they've never even lived in the real world.
I don't know. How about this? How about you're an actor? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your real opinions.
Well, like Adam Carolla, he started as a contractor working. Then he got into acting.
I mean, I'm just like, look, people like you because you play. People like you when you're an actor because you play not you. So how about you just stop being you? Nobody gives a shit. I don't care what your fucking personal opinions are. Adam Carolla, I mean, look at him. He's not an actor, right? Like, he got famous for having an opinion. Like he got famous for being himself, which is cool. Okay, yeah, people want to hear that because that's why you're known.
The same way for rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. He was fucking great, and he called out everybody's shit.
I don't know, man.
The less I know about an actor's politics or personal beliefs, the more I tend to like them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, there, Jared's back.
Well, I was trying to say before I lost signal, it's like when actors start opening up, like expressing their opinions publicly, like when very like weird, controversial shit that only 20% of the population believes in, they become box office poison.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Look at like Alan Richard. His entire base is basically people he hates. But his fan base are the people he hates passionately, and he's let the people know that. So he has a successful TV show, but anytime he's put in a movie, that movie fucking bombs because people won't participate in it. He won't keep his fucking mouth shut.
Well, it was the same way. Brie Larson, she was pretty popular when, like, early 2000s, and no one knew what she cared about.
Oh, they get this whole wannabe activists, not actors.
Activists.
Oh, people like me now? Let me spout my bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, that what's her name? Rachel Zegler. She's fucking destroyed her career.
Mm-hmm.
When Disney told her to shut the fuck up before Snow White, and she wouldn't do it. She's destroyed her career. She'll never get big roles again. Never struggled, never got up, immediately got pushed into like a big box office movie, which was still a flop. Her first movie was West Side Story, told in a Latino perspective, and that flopped. Snow White flopped. Shazam 2 flopped. The only thing that had moderate success with being in was that Hunger Games spinoff.
Was that successful?
I don't know. Somebody were talking about it. They said it's the most successful thing she's been in.
Okay, yeah, I don't think that was successful though. I think it might have been the most successful she was in. I mean, it might have made its money back. Maybe that's why. I don't think anything else she's been in has like made its money back.
Snow White tanked fucking hard, and they probably lost over $100 million.
Dude, even people who politically agree with her were coming out and going, "Yeah, this movie's bad."
Yeah. I will say, I say she accomplished one good thing with Snow White. Disney is now saying, let's stop with the live action remakes.
Yep. I wish they would have stopped before Lilo and Stitch.
Well, it was looking so damn good, and I found out she fucking puts Lilo in fucking foster care at the end of the movie. She leaves her to go to college.
To go to college for marine biology in California when she lives in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii is home to one of the biggest and most prestigious marine biology colleges in the world.
Yeah. But fuck you, my blood relative sister that I've been raising like a daughter. You're going to foster care, so I can focus on me.
Me.
And the character assassination of Jumba will never be forgiven.
Made him the villain of the story.
Yeah, I haven't. Honestly, I've not paid attention to the Lilo and Stitch movie because
it was like a lot of the trailers and stuff looked like it was staying pretty faithful, didn't they? Just ruined it at the changing like Jimba and the fucking final art was her putting her daughter, well not daughter, her baby sister in foster care.
75% of the movie is like a shot-for-shot remake, but the 25% that they changed was the entire soul of the original movie.
Fucked up the movie. After I heard they she puts her sister in foster care to focus on herself. It's like, well, I'm not going to see it. I was kind of interested, wanting to see it because it looked like it was pretty faithful. Then you turn Jimba into and his design is awful, and they made him the villain.
Yes, and Pleakley looked like a giant ball of snot. I don't know what the CGI direction was intended for, but the aliens looked awful except for Stitch.
that sucks. Because, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I wasn't gonna watch it because I like the original so much. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna watch this. I don't need to. It's a shot-for-shot remake. I'll just fuck it. If I ever want to watch Lilo and Stitch, I'll just watch the original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it did successfully make me go back and rewatch the original, just so I could get the taste of the remake out of my mouth.
Well, that's a good thing there.
So, but it sucks that like there are going to be kids who that's their first experience with Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mahana doesn't mean family no more. It means fuck your family and only focus on yourself.
Yeah.
I could, if I was in charge in that situation, parents passed away and taking care, raising my younger sibling, basically like my own child. I'm not going to go say fuck it and just give them off to foster care. I'd fight tooth and nail to keep my family together.
Now, the cast was pretty good, except for I did not like Zach Galifianakis as Jumba. I liked the guy they got for Pleakley. Nani was great. Leela looked great. Everyone looked great, but I cannot stand Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah. They did the character assassination of the character, so you got a character person you don't like, so it just pushed it me farther. It's like that push there for a while. They were putting Aquafina in every fucking movie and wanting to have her fucking sing. Now, one movie I didn't mind her in was that Nicolas Cage vampire movie.
I love that movie.
I don't people. It didn't get a lot of good reviews, but I liked that movie.
Oh yeah, I like that movie a lot. It was a good movie.
Get the fuck over, asshole.
Yeah, fucker. Fuck is wrong with these people?
Traffic opens up and these motherfuckers won't get out of the passing lane. They'll not even go the speed limit and start fucking nesting.
Fucking campers. What I call it in Texas, what I hate is what I call fucking pace cars, where you get two motherfuckers right next to each other that just for some reason want to go the same speed and block the whole fucking road.
Yep. That's probably more than
NASCAR pace car.
That's more likely what started the entire fucking traffic jam.
Get the fuck out of the way, dude. Different speeds and different lanes.
You can't go the police go the fair fucking minimum speed limit. You have a fucking pass line. Oh. Now, one thing I am looking forward to be able to get easily while I'm down here in North Carolina, I can get you some cheer wine.
Some what?
Cheer wine.
Some cheer wine.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cherry cola that's from North Carolina. It's if you like cherry drinks, it's part of the best cherry drink you can get.
Mm-hmm. It's only in the like southeast.
Yeah.
That would explain why I don't know what the hell it is.
You'll also be in the land of Zaxby's and what's it called? Cookout.
Yep,
Cookout's good.
Cookout actually serves cheer wine.
Yes. They do a cheer wine float that is amazing.
Which I've only heard it advertised like on the radio, but I've never had any of them never down North Carolina because they don't sell it anywhere else besides North Carolina. Cheerwine apparently makes a holiday punch.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like, man, I don't want to try that. It's so bad. Once I heard that, it's like, I have no reason to ever go to North Carolina during the holidays. I don't know anybody that lives in North Carolina, because I wouldn't want to ship that shit either, though. I'm doing 55 miles an hour, that's nice.
The world record right there.
Man. Past the fucker that wouldn't get out of the damn passing lane. It went in the slow lane and went around him. He's got fucking traffic backed up way back behind him. Saw me pass him in the slow lane and still didn't get pulled over. Yeah. One of my favorite sayings, especially when I'm out on the road, the good Lord loves an idiot because he made a fuck ton of them.
There are so many fucking morons out there.
But
They're just NPCs. They're not real people.
Apparently 15 million of them disappeared though between 2020 and 2024.
All right, we're almost done. We're almost done with Gorilla Grodd. I think I'm getting to the point to where I'm happy. Almost. Got a little bit of touch-ups to do.
We can talk about the Thor Button Thunder.
Or no. No, we're not going to do that.
I did like to call back to the old story, like the reasoning why he went crazy though. I think they kind of should have focused a little more on that in the story.
Yeah.
They were trying to be a little too more action oriented, but I like more of the psychological side of the breakdown of the reasoning for all that. And most of that was, you find that more about in the issue that's the prelude to the story.
So give us a breakdown of Thor Love and Thunder.
The reason what's happening.
Or sorry, Blood and Thunder. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
He basically goes through a mental breakdown of all the punishments that Odin's given to him by basically taking away his autonomy and bonding him to a mortal several times for punishment, even stripping away his powers and be looking favorable to like an alien like Beta Ray Bill and bestowing some of his power to him. He feels like he's been broken into bits of his whole self. He's like he would say, rendered into bits and pieces. Basically, his mind is broken because for a long time he couldn't exist until he was called by Donald Blake in Eric Matthews. He was bound to those mortals. He was basically existed in limbo.
When did they stop doing that? Like, at what point did they stop with the whole Donald Blake fucking thing?
I don't remember. Look back on that, but if you think about that, it was like you basically exist in a void unless you're called upon, and how much that would mess with you.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Well, that's kind of like the
like he was
Firestorm.
He was being used, abused. It wasn't even like with Firestorm where you at least had like you could talk to your other self when they're bound in the Firestorm form. At least they can still communicate. But when he was not being called upon, he couldn't talk to Donald Blake. He didn't exist. Basically, didn't exist. That causes him to make his psyche to break. His madness manifests inside his brain. Dick and armor. Let's say something. If you think your madness and psychosis is actually a hot goth Jew.
Yeah, he's mentally spawned himself a big titty goth girlfriend.
Ooh, can we do that?
If you have your mind fractured, absolutely.
Like, only those with some psychic powers or they don't see. He would be talking, and they were like, "Who are you talking to?" But I like this.
We're losing you, Jared.
Sorry, Mike, bunches. She actually accidentally brought her life, or everybody could see her. She had a physical body.
I-77 South moves between exits 42 and 36. Rerouting you through US 5295 South.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The GPS is more audible than Jared is.
Somebody's got to be able to say something.
Yeah, I can hear the GPS great.
But it was actually. But it was an interesting read. I think it could. I really think the story could have worked on some refining of the storyline, focus a little more on the psychosis part instead of just doing action fight stuff.
It did.
I think
Blood and Thunder did give me my all-time favorite Thor artwork. That's that one I showed last night. That
Welcome to North Carolina.
beautiful rendition of Thor. That's from the Blood and Thunder.
Who was the artist on that? I mean, I know it was a bunch of different issues, so I'm sure there were several artists. But who did that monstrosity?
Was that the Chronicles or the Infinity Watch?
That was, I think it was Warlock Chronicles.
Yeah, I love the Kirby Cool effect, but everything else with his characters were just, yeah. He did. I think he did work better as a background artist, not a character artist.
One of my favorite artists of all time did Thor for a long time, and I think he is the preeminent Thor artist, and that's Walt Simonson. Simonson?
Oh,
you saying? Yeah. I fucking love his artwork. He gave us Beta Ray Bill and fucking Throg, and his runs on Thor and Fantastic Four in the 80s are fucking iconic, dude. I love his artwork.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Tom Grindenberg on Warlock and the Infinity Watch. That's who did that Thor beauty.
The giant thunder thighs, peanut head. Actually, cellulite feel giant thighs and tiny peanut head.
Tom Grindenberg was asked, "You've seen a human face before?" And he said, "Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that." Now all of the Silver Surfer books looked great.
Was that Ron Lim? Was Ron Lim still doing
Chronicles? And that was some of my second favorite.
It was
the book when they had Thanos fight
Andy Smith.
Andy Silver Surfer had. Silver Surfer had really good artwork.
Yeah. The Silver Surfer books were the most consistent and the best looking depictions of the characters. And they were all done by Andy Smith.
I like his work on Silver Surfer back in the 90s.
Oh, he's the one who did the Warlock Chronicles too. So
Yep, they did a good job too.
I got a question.
I have no idea if anything ever came about the storyline with Maxim, where he was from a alternate timeline where Warlock's alternate persona kills everybody and becomes a dictator warlord.
Who, Magus? That's his alternate name, right? Magus? Am I fucking muted? Can y'all hear me?
no, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know why Jared's ignoring you.
You're just fucking ignoring me, man. I feel unloved.
What was your question?
In half a mile, keep left to continue on I-74. Follow signs for Mount Airy, Winston, Salem.
My question was I supposed to keep right or keep left? But she just answered that for me.
Good.
Keep
You should
left to
be taking
continue
the
on
exit towards Mount Airy.
I-74.
Of course, a dipshit.
That was
That's
my
all
main
because
concern.
he wasn't paying attention.
Continue for 17 miles.
I don't want to go 17 miles.
Yeah, that's too far. Turn around.
I live in the north now. Everything's close, which means everything's far away.
And you're in what part of South Dakota?
Rapid City, the west coast part of it, west side.
What was it? There was a town in South Dakota that was on me and my wife's list of places we would want to move. But it was the southeast corner. What's the big town there?
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls. There you go. Yeah,
Sioux Falls is a bigger town than Rapid.
Yeah, that was one of our places when we were talking about moving up north that we were looking at moving to. So
I've only been to Sioux Falls once or twice, just basically passing through, but it's a lot bigger than Rapid.
It looks like a
If Jared does the robot as well as he speaks the language, that would be impressive.
it would.
Blood and Thunder.
Yes, Blood and Thunder.
The ending felt accelerated. It's like there should be an issue between the Warlock Chronicles issue before the last Thor book, 471. It felt disconjointed because you went from him in complete madness. The Silver Surfer issue where they tried to Thanos uses his tech try to cure Thor's madness, and where he has the Power Stone, and he actually taps in that and starts warping like everybody's mind and reality. The almost killed him in the process. Everybody in the process, and I repeatedly watch. They overloaded the machinery, blew everything up. He went to realizing he can't build his machinery enough time for the containment field Thor was in, so they had to go to Asgard and ask Odin for help. Those two issues, those were connected. Then it goes to the Thor book after that. It's like, it seems like we're missing an issue. There should be a little more something. I don't know. The Thor book seemed rushed. The ending. Odin goes into Thor's mind. He's not crazy insane like when everybody else went to his mind. He's chained and bound. And he's rational Thor. Self-pity Thor, but it seemed like disconjointed, like almost a completely different story. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
It seems like they should have something.
We found a faster route via I-77 South, which saves 10 minutes.
There you go.
If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap.
Oh, is he there? I don't know. Even his shit went
Even
out.
the GPSs are too now.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Jared.
Ah. Old man Butler was the only one in the chat talking. That's okay.
The important people are talking.
I need to get the other Star Wars book read for next weekend. Anybody want to wager if JB actually
In a
reads
half mile, take exit 11.
it? Apparently, you don't care. Anybody want to wager?
I'm not making a wager on JB reading it. No.
Take exit 11, then slide right onto the US 601 South ramp.
I'm totally going to wager you won't.
Slight right onto the US 601 South ramp, then merge onto US 601 South.
Yeah.
Do that. Slide right.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
No, I won't. I think
Continue
everybody
on
should slide
US
to the right.
601 South for 4 miles.
Very cool. Construction equipment. Stop there and play on it. Well, you can put all the keys on like excavators and all that shit. They're all the same key, so you can actually go to a dealership and just buy a key and start
Yeah.
shit up.
Yep. That's the way it was when I worked at John Deere.
Keys are universal. Yep. Which is so weird to me because when you buy an ATV, the keys are all different. Like they would make different keys for ATVs, but not $100,000 construction equipment. and up.
Well, it's a lot harder to get away with a large equipment. Be hard to hide something like that.
Yeah.
Be easy to turn it into a weapon of mass destruction, though.
Well,
It would definitely
I
be
don't know. You get some concrete and some. You get some concrete, some rebar, some steel plating. You can have some fun with it.
I would never condone such activities. Wink.
Killdozer, anyone?
Greenlight should. Greenlight so should make a damn diecast vehicle that. I'd buy it.
Fuck yeah. Although, I feel like that's a pretty easy custom.
True.
Buy one of those. Remember the old
Using
Tonka
the porn
bulldozers and shit? Just buy one of the old Tonka bulldozers, which were fucking great because they were already 1/18 scale.
Oh yeah, that's true. Are you using Leo's music or are you using the old porn music again?
Leo. This is one of Leo's songs.
It might be just where I'm driving where I can barely hear. I can't hardly hear it. It almost sounds like Pornhub music.
I wouldn't know what Pornhub music sounds like, but apparently you do.
Yep. We got you there.
It is not available in the state of Virginia.
Unless you have a VPN.
Which I don't. Pornhub thinks it's too much work to actually put like verification on the website, so instead, fuck it, we just won't do it.
How would you know that?
Because that's what
JB told him.
it's a state law. State law. They want you to actually like make sure.
In half a mile, turn right onto US 601 Business South.
I think Texas was the same way, but I don't know for sure. I think Texas had something like that. Maybe it was only certain websites they blocked or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's adult sites that.
At the light, turn right onto US 601 Business South.
Technically, they don't. The state itself don't block them. The company's just like, well, it takes too much money to put that kind of verification on it. So.
Continue on US 601 South for 6 miles.
All right. You know, every time I'm like, oh, I'm almost done with this custom. I like the way it looks. I'm like, nope, not yet.
That's how a lot of customers are. It's like, I can do this.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, this looks great. Ah, fuck it. Wait a minute. I got to do more.
I think on Friday I'm gonna order my first Toy Biz figures. I think I'm gonna get. I'm looking at that Fantastic Four. It's like a 6-pack.
You motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
What?
God damn it.
Got Franklin and
What?
all that. I will say, Toy Biz, their biggest shortcomings on the majority of their figures are always females. A lot of the Sue Storm heads they made were dumb awful.
Yeah.
And they would do some weird articulation, trying out stuff on the females. Like Electra had articulated butt cheeks. I'm not joking.
Yep, she did.
Man, that's what I like about North Carolina. Summit, you can tag. UTV.
Wait, which 6-pack are you ordering? You said 6-pack.
Yeah. So it's the Fantastic Four pack. It's got Doctor Doom, the 4 Fantastic Four, Franklin, and Herbie.
Man, that's one of the things I like about North Carolina. I just passed a UTV that was made street legal. Had license plates, street DOT tires. You can do the ATVs on the road on North Carolina.
How much is that 6-pack?
I'm seeing it. Well, I thought I had seen it earlier for 120, but now it looks like the lowest is 150.
check with my friend Brad. He used to have that set. And see what he's selling his for.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know if
also-
he's still got it. I can see.
God damn it. Okay, so fuck you, because I was gonna put some stuff in your fucking care package, you fucker.
Well, okay. That'll. That's fine.
It's not that, but it is Fantastic Four. It's just not that Fantastic Four. Okay, you want me to tell you what I was gonna do? I'll just fucking tell you. Fuck it. I ordered some Fantastic Four figures. 2 of them will be here today. And I was going to customize them for you and send them to you.
Well, that's better.
Run.
That's even better.
Fucking ruin the surprise and shit. No, so what I ordered was, the, and Jared will know what I'm talking about. I ordered the Sue Storm and Johnny Storm from the Ronin Build-A-Figure wave, because I like those. And then I ordered the original Toy Biz Series 1 Thing, because I still think that's the best Thing figure they've ever made. And then I ordered the Fantastic Four Mr. Fantastic from... Fuck, I can't remember what it was. It was one of the later Toy Biz waves. The one that came with the big... I can't remember. Anyway, I can't remember which one it was. And what I was going to do, because they're all, I mean, the Sue and the Johnny are from the same wave, but the other 2 are from different waves. I was going to customize them and paint them to where they're all wearing the same colors, to where they all match and look like they're on the same team, like they came out of the same pack, and maybe do some other little updates and customizations to them.
Okay.
I already ordered them, you fucker.
Well, then I won't buy the 4-pack or the 6-pack or whatever it is.
But it's just them. It's not Dr. Doom or anybody else.
Well, that's fine, because I can still buy a Dr. Doom separate.
So yeah, don't spend your money if you don't have to. I'm gonna get. I note that was one of the things I noticed in your collection was that you didn't have Fantastic Four.
I don't, because I was just, for whatever reason, I just kept putting it off. And I was kind of thinking about the MCU ones, but I don't typically like MCU figures. So
Yeah, I keep eyeballing them, but even if I got them, I wouldn't use that as my only Fantastic Four.
no.
The Thing looks great. I like the Thing figure, and that could easily pass as a comic book thing. But the rest of the figures are clearly MCU figures. I don't know. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to get any of them yet. I don't think they're bad figures, but
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Carolina 268 West.
Now, the Sue Storm, they didn't get on her. If you darken her colors up, she almost works as a comic book one, because they did not make her look like the live action actress, because she's got big old titties.
yeah.
At the light, turn right onto North Carolina 268 West.
Yeah, I think you can get away with Thing and Sue. Johnny and Mr. Fantastic both fucking look clearly... They're too realistic looking.
Yeah.
Continue on North Carolina.
They don't look like they could fit into a comic
miles.
book line.
And I did not like the casting. It's either Mr. Fantastic or Johnny.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of... here's the thing. I like Pedro Pascal. As far as I like pretty much everything he's been in, even though I don't like his personal opinions on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I like the stuff he's in. I'm gonna have to wait to see the movie, but I just don't see him as Reed.
No.
Right.
Well, they have
Maybe he does a good job.
Well, from my understanding too, what the rumors are, the reason why they offered other people the role, but they all turned it down because apparently in the movie Reed plays second fiddle to Stu, and he's kind of a cuck. So
I believe it.
Pedro was like one of the few that's like, I don't mind playing that role. If he lives that role.
You know what's going to be funny as hell is if we get 2 movies in July, one DC, one Marvel, competing, and for the first time in a long ass time, the DC movie is going to be the better movie.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
I think that's what's going to happen.
If you remember back in when the first Fox Fantastic Four movie came out, everybody was so looking for that movie, and the first Nolan Batman movie came out at the same time. And people were like not looking forward to the Nolan Batman movie because it looked so odd, weird, the ugly Batmobile that people originally didn't like. I didn't like the Tumbler at first. When I saw it in action, I fucking loved it. And Dark Knight, the Nolan's Batman Begins, fucking kicked the Fantastic Four's ass. So much better movie.
So this has been foretold already. The Superman beating Fantastic Four this time.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, I think Superman's. I mean, I don't know. We'll see, but I'm just from trailers and stuff. I think Superman is going to be the better movie.
I will go see Superman in the theater, but I won't see Fantastic Four in the theater.
You know me. I'm going to see both of them at the movies.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's a good sign that it's coming out at the same time as Superman, because the last time Fantastic Four came out, and it wasn't at the same time as the DC movie, it was in 2015, and awful.
Oh, that movie was just a fucking train wreck in the first place. Josh Trank was not the right person ever to put in charge of a movie. He wanted to do a body horror, like weird ass. He didn't want to do a fucking superhero movie. And he got to be so hard to work with, and so they brought in someone else to try to make sense out of the shit he was making and turn it into a superhero movie. So it's very disconjointed and weird, and plus all the actors moved in. They used body doubles at the end because the other actors moved on to different roles. When they brought in the girl, she had already did another movie, put the bad wig on, all her shit green screen.
What's funny is that movie is so bad is that I would now like to see Josh Trank's original version because it can't be worse.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Worse.
It can't be worse than that. So I would love to at least be like, you know what? Let's at least see what he wanted to do. You know, give the dude a chance. Let's see what he was trying to accomplish. I'm sure it's not great, but it can't be fucking worse than the shit we got. So
I don't think there's enough demand for that to ever happen. Though.
Oh yeah, it'll never happen. But I would be interested to see it.
The Snyder Cut with Justice League, nobody's calling for it.
Yeah.
So that got me thinking about the. We were supposed to get the Batman Forever Schumacher cut, but apparently Warner Bros. Sent a cease and desist and nixed the screening.
Well, that sucks. Warner Brothers is run by fucking and they can't keep a CEO. Something like Mattel can't keep a CEO. They went through fucking 20 in the last 10 years.
I think I'm done with Gorilla Grodd. Don't know yet. We shall see.
Do you think you're done with Gorilla Grodd, or is Gorilla Grodd mind controlling you and telling you you're done with Gorilla Grodd?
That's true. That could be it. All right, let's see. Let's see how this came out. Hold on. I want to try and show a good picture of this. All right, let me get it. I took a picture of it because fucking light right here is fucking awful. So I'm gonna screen share a picture. Let's see. Do, 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 do.
That's a Vulcan there on the right, isn't it? The red and blue.
Yes, and I haven't figured out what I'm doing with him yet.
It needs to be. It's already halfway there. It needs to be a custom manta ray from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Or you could actually make a.
All right, what do we think of this?
That's nice.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I think he came out pretty good. I like it. Red and silver accents. Just need to add a cape to him, and I think he'll be cool. But yeah, I like it. Little red accents. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. You hear me?
You lie.
Other than a cape.
Us or you?
Myself. I'm just totally trying to convince myself. That's like fucking. I don't have the paints to finish my Ghost Rider. I'm pretty much done with the bike. I just got to do something. I got to find something to do with the handlebars because that was one of the things with this is the handle. One of the handlebars was broken off. So I've got the other one, but I'm not going to put just that one on. So I need to come up with another piece for both sides for the handlebars.
I would say if you had like some blue stuff, you could make a push mold and just mirror bucket. Be upside down.
Oh yeah, damn, I don't. But yeah, that would work.
You could use a Black Series lightsaber hilt.
That's not a bad idea. Although I don't have any extra ones. I don't know. I'll figure out something with that. But other than that, he's done. He's done. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with Vulcan. I just have this part of a Vulcan body laying here that I need to do something with. I don't have my paint to finish my Ghost Rider head. I have to wait on that.
Dipshit.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the I-77 South ramp to Statesville.
Dipshit got over my fucking lane to miss a fucking dead possum in the road. Almost caused a fucking head-on collision so he wouldn't fucking run over a dead possum.
Turn left onto the I-77 South ramp.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yep.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-77 South.
I know how exits work, bitch.
Well, you just got to remember, she's set up to deal with everyone, including all those morons you're on the road with right now.
All the morons I'm on the road with, yes.
So she doesn't know. So she has to
Continue
explain
on
it like a
I-77
fucking,
South, 2 miles.
she has to explain it like a fucking. She's talking to a 5-year-old.
At least there's no. There's no crash. I don't know what the but I'm right now. I'm out of the madness. Which is good because I got 52 miles to drive. I got an hour, under an hour to drive. Now I can actually fucking do 70, so I will do the speed limit Legal person is listening. I am driving the speed limit.
All right. Clean my brushes up. And I think, unfortunately, I'm done customizing for the day. So I don't think there's anything else I can do. I need my paints, man. I need my paints. Although I am getting 2 of your figures in today. I'm getting the Johnny Storm and the Sue Storm today.
Very, very nice.
So I can at least start on those. But I gotta... The Reed is the one I think I'm going to have to do the most work to, because he's a different shade of blue, and he's the one that's blue and dark blue instead of blue and white. So to match everybody else, I'm going to have to redo all his dark blue white and then match up all their blues. And then I'm going to do some other customizing stuff to them just to make them better than they are. But oh shit, I forgot. I was going to do one more thing and touch up that fucking piece on this Ghost Rider with silver.
I remember years ago after like the better, I used to have like well, I still got it, but the Toy Biz Reed Richards. When other figures started coming out, that's the better Reed Richards figures, like Hasbro ones come out. Like, what am I going to do with this Reed? Because look, the head sculpt don't really look like Reed. Ended up repainting it and put some straps and stuff on the. Oh no! I think that I repainted the opening Fury body because I made a custom Fury using the head from Toy Biz head. So I used that Reed head to make. Toy Biz Nick Fury body. It took me a while to remember what I did because the hell that's 15 years ago.
There, I'll show you the one I got. So hold on, let me show you. I'll do some screen sharing here. Do. This thing. Come on, blow up the screen. This is the Reed that I got.
Okay.
So, like I said, he's the blue, and is that a dark blue or a black? I can't remember. And all the other figures are just blue and white. So I'm gonna have to redo. Although, would you rather have blue and white or blue and black team?
I tend to prefer the blue and black, but
because if that's the case, then I can just do the white on the others in black.
Yeah.
To match him. I'll have to redo all their blue to get it to all match, because they're all like there's 2 different shades of blue between the 4 figures. But now one thing he needs is I got to redo the white on his hair. So I'm going to touch up his hair.
We're going to have to eventually get you a airbrush like I had to break down again.
Yeah, I need to get an airbrush.
Yeah.
Only bad. I love painting with the airbrush. It's like easy to go throw in like nice smooth color. But the cleanup's a pain in the ass.
This is the thing that I got because this is my absolute favorite thing.
He looks great.
I think he's the most comic book accurate thing that exists. Now I'm going to do some cleaning up to him because Toy Biz does that thing where they like overwashed the shit out of the figure to where he almost looks dirty.
Yes, he's been playing in the New York sewer.
Yeah.
I got one of those I need to finish redoing. I actually took one of those swapped the arms and legs with more articulated arms from another thing that came out later. The arms I got, the arms and legs were great. The one I got off of, but the torso sucked. It had like a solid torso and had like the gimmick with a move arm feature thing. But it had bicep swivels, the nice boot on the arms and legs, and didn't have that permanent A stance. So
I'm gonna get him cleaned up and make sure his blues match.
I can't tell. Is it the bendy wire hand one or the one with the articulated fingers?
Let me see. It's the original one from Series 1.
There's a variation suite on that figure. Like some of them had bendy wire hands and some of them had hinged hands.
These do not look articulated.
So those are bendy wire, probably.
Yeah.
Which have better movement too. So.
And then this is the reason I got these was because this is my absolute favorite Johnny Storm figure, which is the Ronin Build-A-Figure Wave. And yes, he has the ball hips, but I just love that half flame on look.
Yeah.
So for him, like I said, I'm going to make sure the blues match, and I'm probably going to redo the flame effects on his hair because that's just kind of boring.
The body looks good too. I think the powered up version of that body came with
yeah.
The air.
I've got both of them.
There's a variation of the powered up version too. You got the standard flame on, and you got the Nova Blast one.
And then the Sue Storm from that wave is what I like to affectionately refer to as Slutty Sue Storm.
Not full on.
Not
90s.
full on Slutty Sue Storm, but like half Slutty Sue Storm.
He knows she wants to flaunt it.
I like the Ronin Build-A-Figure Wave Fantastic Four. I like their looks and outfits and stuff. So, anyway.
Cool if we actually got updated versions of that versions of characters.
Yeah.
I like the Reed that came with that wave.
The Reed in that wave is the most sought after Reed Richards figure that exists. And the reason I did not get him is I cannot afford to get him because on average he sells between 120 and 150 bucks.
Ouch.
It would be awesome if they revisit that figure with some tweaks and updates.
Yeah. It's the most sought after Reed Richards figure.
What's crazy is they still have access to the molds because when they did the Walgreens Reed back in the day, it came with the arms from that figure as alternate arms. It's the exact sculpts, they're bendy wire arms. So they have access to those parts. But it'd be cool if we could get that and with updated ankles where they can have ankle pivots where the figure can stand a little easier.
Yeah.
And updated head sculpts.
But yeah, that's the Fantastic Four I got that I'm gonna do some customizing for.
And you spoiled the surprise, you bitch.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at these Toy Biz. Like I was looking at that one, the 6-pack with the Dr. Doom, and I was also looking at the 4-pack where they have the black and blue costumes. And I was like, man, I like both of these, but I mainly wanted it for the Doctor Doom because that Doctor Doom looks good, and apparently he sells for like $80 by himself.
Yeah.
So I might still buy the 6-pack if I can get it for less than $150. But I don't know.
And that's key.
I'm willing to bet we'll get several updated comic book Dr. Doom with the movie coming out.
Yeah.
And for the love of God, Hasbro, give us a $20.99 Dr. Doom. I would love a $20.99. Like we just talked about, like we've talked about multiple times before. $20.99 is loved more than AOA.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, the Apocalypse stuff, it's cool they did that shit, but nobody was begging for Age Apocalypse shit. people want $29.99.
Oh yeah. Punisher, Doom, X-Men 2099. We remember when we got X-Men 29. Toy Biz gave us back when they were still doing 5-inch. They did a whole line of X-Men 2099.
Oh
Yeah.
And those figures would be awesome to get in Marvel Legends. And
Ghost
Doom
Rider
and
2099.
Ghost Rider 2099.
And it'd be wild to have it Hulk 2099.
Oh yeah.
The way he looks like a mix between Hulk and Godzilla.
Yeah, it would be fantastic to get those figures. I and they, I mean, we get Spider-Man.
Yep.
Cool.
And
we've gotten Spider-Man for a long time, but like, there's a whole other world of figures out there from that line that people fucking want.
And we need to update Miguel O'Hare on the review.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Miguel was considerably bigger than Peter
Yeah.
Parker.
I also don't want to spend $80 on the old 2099.
I don't. Well, the old one's on the Pizza Spidey bug, which sucks. Then you got they did like the ancient costume.
We lost Jared again.
We did. Rest in peace, Jared.
They did
Yeah,
a
I
retro
want-
card at like $3.99, but they fucking reused the same goddamn fucking Pizza Spidey when they had the retro card at Body available.
That would be another good one for the Maximum line. 2099 Spidey.
He can still be a standard release because he doesn't need to be on the Maximum Body. I actually would prefer him not on the Maximum Body because I like him a little bigger.
Yeah. See, I kind of thought about picking up the Spider-Verse version, but I don't want the animated
Style.
that animated movie look.
Yeah, that's why I never really picked up any of those. I'm not big on that stylized figures that much. Batman, the animated series, is kind of one of the exceptions for that style.
Yeah.
But there's so many cool things to be making with it. I'm still fucking pissed off. The U-Poles would be fucking awesome in Marvel Legends.
Oh yeah.
And they're some best villains too. Like they're like an evil version of the Fantastic Four. The old Build-A-Figure Juggernaut would be a perfect base for Ironclad. And hell, with that, you can go ahead and make Ironclad a Build-A-Figure in the wave. The one that would be, I'm worried that they would do a fucking cannonball with is Vapor. We give her a torso and a out effect.
Hey, what's up, Cannons? He's asking what I was working on. I'm doing a redo Gorilla Grodd, which I just finished from that McFarlane figure. And then I'm stuck on my Ghost Rider, waiting for the rest of my paints to come in.
You're going to have to see that eventually get you like a paint rack.
Yeah, I need to get one. I need to get one, and I need to have it like organized so that when I start running low on something, I can immediately see it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I need to order more of this.
I found these ones on Amazon. It's cheap. Not the ones.
Yeah, you were showing me those.
Well,
They look
not the
cool.
wall racks. These are like wooden ones you just put together with like rubber bands. They work out really good. You can get like 3 or 4 tiers, row where you put
And he blanked out again.
I think you could, with the paints you have, stuff I think you can get by with one. They hold quite a bit. But I had so many paints, it's like I was overfilling them, and so I got those wall racks. So I can start focusing the wooden racks I got and put pro acryls and stuff like that in it. Which I like pro acryls, the great colors, they brush on really nice, but they're not durable at all on me, but sealer on them. So while you're working, if you hold it wrong, you can rub the paint off and just put on the figure.
Yeah.
Until you seal it. Especially on the hard edge. So I was painting those splinter cell heads up for Brunson. That's when I used the Pro Acryl, like brown, for the hair. And while I was messing with it,
Hey, Cannons, I sent you a link if you want to have one.
I'm probably gonna bounce soon. I should probably do my job at least a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's a good call. It's a long drive and not having to go piss every 5 minutes.
There, hold on. I got to go get some more water. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
What can we do?
And pop on while I'm gone getting water. Just hang on. I'll let you in as soon as I get back.
Oh, I get back. Draw.
What the? Jesus, everybody helped out.
Right. Where I'm driving, I'm constantly changing the cell tower, so it screws shit up.
Okay. Run the chat for me for like 2 minutes. I got to take a piss now. Water, piss. I've been sitting here too long. Give me a second.
I said if I'm home, I could Megatron and kill the stream.
Kim Megatron. Because they'd still think he was a live gun.
Oh, they did that one time. I was on Matt's other channel. We were just shooting the shit, and I got Megatron out while he was in gun mode.
Yeah, I remember.
Explained that was fucking toy, and they still fucking killed the chat.
Yeah, that's messed up.
And he had to actually call him and take the strike off the channel. Contact.
That's messed up. Yeah, it's weird how some of that stuff works sometimes.
And YouTube
What
support is fucking confident as shit.
Yeah. This is what I'm working on.
Nice. I need to see you movie Venom, and we were talking about making Nihilus armor like that.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm back.
This is what I've been working on. So
What Iron Man is that?
that's the what is it? The Roxxon War. It's I think it's what he's currently wearing in the comics.
it's like a steampunk looking armor.
Yeah, that's cool. Very medieval.
Yeah. It's getting there.
He's getting medieval up on their ass.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it so that Don can build it over a cloth good sleeve. but that's what I've been working on.
What base body is he using?
He's going to use a Black Panther, but so I scanned. It's which is the Vulcan body, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to use a Vulcan body. I went ahead and 3D scanned it.
What the hell? Just
I'm gonna get back to work on my new grind tomorrow night on the stream. I'm done with the splinter still heads. Those are done.
Yeah.
Actually, want to hand deliver them in front of the day once I get this on.
I've been working on redoing some of that diorama stuff. I don't know if you saw those.
Oh yeah, no, I saw your fucking message on Discord, which I fucking haven't checked Discord for so fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah, those brick walls.
The ones that didn't work because they wouldn't print right for some
I could get
reason.
like some of them to print, but other ones didn't want to print. And I never fucking figured out why. And then I moved, and then I haven't even pulled out my fucking 3D printer since I've moved.
Yeah, I've got one sitting here that's taken. I took the nozzle off of it because it got clogged. I need to put it back on and put it back together. But you know, that'll be a different day.
Don't see that very often anymore. Replica of the Journal League going down the interstate.
Yeah.
Nice one, too.
Oh, damn it. I hate not having my paints with me because I want to finish this fucking Ghost Rider. I'm impatient too. That's part of the problem. I think that's my worst trait when it comes to customizing is I'm not patient.
My worst trait is forgetting to go back and
There's an
finish.
object on road ahead.
Like I'll start something and then I'll forget.
You did finally finish Colossus. You look great, man.
I did finally finish Colossus. Yeah. I need to go back and finish my pit on the Loose Collector Monster Hide. I need to go back and finish that.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought
I
would go back and
drop it for too long.
yeah, hopefully. It seems like it's been forever. I figured I'd go back in and do like a door, like you'd find in a warehouse. And then, Matt, I was thinking, instead of trying to print those walls, if you tell me what scale you need, it'll take me about I don't know, a couple hours to make a diorama.
No shit.
Out of foam. That's if you're just doing cinder block walls and stuff.
Yeah.
It does not take very long to do that. I've got a laser cutter engraver at work that I can just put the foam board down and have it. It'll cut the brick texture into the wall in like 3 minutes.
Oh shit! Really? That's fucking cool.
And then I can just cut out like places for doors or whatever. So if you send me the scale that like the dimensions that you want, I can just pop in there and throw it on the laser cutter engraver. And
yeah, all my shelves are exactly the same, which is fuck. I don't even remember what is my. I don't know what size are these shelves. Hold on, let me check.
Well, while you find that, I'll find a pen where pencil works. And then instead of having to print the whole wall, you can just print stuff to go into the wall. So I might make myself some of these doors.
I'm trying to think about experimenting, mixing some resins.
Yeah.
I bought that water-based orange resin, which is it's nice. It looks good. It's resin. It's kind of brittle.
Yeah.
I bought that flexible clear resin that kind of sucks on its own.
Yeah.
And pain in the ass to get off the build plate. It's the only time I ever had to take my build plate off to get the shit off.
Yeah.
I tried that. I wonder if I can mix a little bit of that flexible stuff with the orange resin.
So the issue that I always seem to have with the clear resin is that it does, like on the bottom side of it, where it's attached to the supports, it does something weird, and it's like it's not the finish that you'd expect. It's like all kind of warps.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like light leakage and it's curing more as it's doing those supports, or if it's like the resin dissolves itself.
It could be one thing I might be able to try with that kind of thing. I don't know if it'll get no more any better now. You can make the sports longer.
Yeah, that might work.
But I was thinking with eventually get like a, they called it like a solo Dorman art or whatever. Make those models good 3D model STL files you can buy. He's got some good Ghost Rider heads, so I figured it'd be kind of neat to print those and instead of printing them in the hard, brittle orange resin, if I can mix a little bit of flex resin in it, how that would work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got trays now, which I bought a second tray just because I was tired of fucking with the bat this first time. Just keep fucking it up.
Yeah.
I eventually got it right, so now I got two good trays. So and the new tray comes with a cover, so I don't even have to take everything out. The other one, I can just set it to the side. So the other one's already partially filled with orange resin. I can fill it a little bit, add a little bit of that clear resin to it, and just stir it up a little bit and try it out.
Yeah.
All right, so I got the dimensions.
Okay, I got a pen.
All right, so
I had a pen. Okay, I have a pen.
So the shelves are 23 inches and 5/8 wide.
We're gonna go 23 and 5/8.
12 and a half inches high.
12. 5/8.
And then 11 and a half deep.
11.5 D. All right. So I probably do like a back wall and a floor.
Yeah.
And maybe like,
Or I mean, dude, even just a back wall would be awesome.
yeah. Okay. Alrighty. I think I got all the stuff for that already, so I'm just sitting.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
In the scrap pile. I'll head down to the work next week sometime and throw that together.
Yeah. And then just let me know like what I owe you for shipping and whatever else.
All right.
Any money for materials or anything like that?
I'm just going to use scraps. I got some scraps sitting around, so. But I'll let you know what the shipping is because it's going to be a little bit more because of the size.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. So, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, that would be fucking cool.
Because you're still wanting the kind of the Punisher industrial kind of.
Yeah. Because I can either use that because I can use it for Punisher. I can use it for like a Spider-Man backdrop. You know, any street level characters. You know what I mean? It would work for all of them.
you want the? I can do it double sided, so the one side can be the inside, and if you want to flip it around, the other side can be the outside.
I mean, sure.
And then I'll.
That's not too much work.
Nah, it'll be. I got time because I'm on vacation, and then on those weeks when I don't have my kids, it's like, you know, I need something to do to keep me sane.
We found a faster route via I-77 Express Lane and I-77 South, which saves 6 minutes.
No.
If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap no thanks.
Where's Jared off to today?
He's heading to his cousin's house in North Carolina.
It's like, I'm not falling for that fucking, we found a faster route shit. I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah, that shit never works out. It's never faster.
It's on this fucking dog leg route, fucking twice as long as just staying on the fucking road.
Tries to drive you into a ditch, into a lake.
What's the sad thing is some of these people, if they fucking driving a lake, they're fucking driving a lake.
Yeah, it's like you got to think. You can't let the machine think for you.
I'm going to Heroes Con, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour drive. Actually, it's about 3 hours, but every retard in the whole fucking planet said to go to North Carolina.
Driving can be frustrating.
Yeah, and Jared's like didn't take his blood pressure medication, and he's hopped up on steroids right now because he just got his steroid shot. So he's all fucking angry as shit right now.
That explains the language, I guess.
Yeah, he's worked up this morning. I'm finding it very entertaining myself.
Yeah. That was the first thing I noticed when I popped in and saw you on the live stream. I was like, wow, a lot more adult language coming out of him today than there usually is.
I get road rage anyway, muscle top thinking. My steroid shots, my testosterone shots, and no blood pressure medicine, so. Yeah.
Well, don't stroke out on us.
Or murder somebody. Or
throw a clot or
dude, just make sure you turn the camera on. I want to watch.
Oh boy.
I can't promise nobody won't get choke slammed.
My brother texted me. He wants to play some Helldivers, so I'm gonna hop off of here and go shoot some bugs.
Nice. I gotta get that game, man. I keep
It's
hearing it's
fun.
awesome.
I like it. All right. Well, thanks for having me hop on.
Yeah,
You'll have to send me your updated address so when I get that wall done.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm in a whole different.
I need that too, so I can see those damn arms.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What?
I got a set of arms he needs for customers.
Oh.
I was going to send them after food, but I never got you updated address.
That's right. I keep fucking forgetting. I'll get it to y'all.
All right. Cheers. Talk to you later.
For democracy.
Yeah, for democracy.
That game seems it puts off so Starship Troopers vibe good.
Everybody keeps talking about it, man, and I'm like, I gotta get this fucking game. All right, here we go. We're gonna try and glue this motherfucker up. Let's see if we can glue a hip without fucking up a joint.
Remember to hold your breath and hold your tongue right.
Yeah.
That's key for any detail work. Don't breathe and hold your tongue in the right position.
All right, there we go. Now I just got to hold it till the fucking glue starts setting, and hopefully I will have fixed this hip that I cracked. Completely my fault. I cracked the hip.
Happens when you start getting.
Yeah. So we're just going to hold it for a minute. Hopefully this sets pretty fucking quick. I like this fucking figure. I want to keep it. I don't want to have to toss it.
What figure?
My translucent vision that I just got. I fucking cracked one of the hips.
That's the biggest issue with translucent plastics. It's
Yeah.
cool, but it don't take much time for them to start getting brittle.
Yep, I cracked one of the fixing the thigh swivel. I cracked one of the hips, so now I'm trying to fix the hip after
But
the
real toy is this, man. I still like that figure. I got it in the X-Men display, one of my X-Men displays.
Yeah.
But
I love the figure.
I don't touch it because it keeps fucking coming apart when you touch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it, and because the thigh swivel was messed up, I paid $3 for it. So I was like, fuck yeah, I can fix that. And I did fix the thigh swivel and then fucking cracked the hip.
That's why when they did the retro card release, they didn't do translucent.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed Bucky Cat on certain figures has issues where the thigh swivels break. When they did the armored legs, when they did the scale mail on certain ones, those legs, those are notoriously bad to break at the hip joints. Same with Ultimate Beetle. That figure's got towards the back, the hip breakage.
Well, hopefully this
certain
works.
Plastics they use in some areas, they're like brittle.
Well, I mean, it's mostly just anything that's going to be ABS, and I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why because it's cheaper, but I don't know. Like ABS, honestly, nowadays should really only be used for torsos if you're going to use an ab crunch. That's really the only reason you should ever use ABS. Is for a torso with an ab crunch. Other than that, PVC is way better. All right, we're gonna just leave him there for a minute. I hope the glue has set. And hopefully, once all is said and done, he'll be fine. So there we go. I think I got vision fixed. Just gotta let that fucking glue cure, and he should be good. Damn it, I want more stuff to work on. Running out of things to customize right now. Goddamn, I really want to open this thing. I gotta do the video on this today because I want to open him. But I'm waiting to do the video to open him up. And we lost Jared again. Oh well. Look at that. The only fully articulated, and by fully articulated, let's be honest here, He's got knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and head. The only fully articulated Smallville Clark Kent figure that was ever produced. And it's him in his Blur outfit. This was a grail of mine for a long time. I just got him yesterday. I know people will bitch. It's DC Direct. Its articulation sucks. Yeah, well, there's no other options, okay? Like, this is it. Nobody else is making Smallville shit. Only DC Direct made Smallville stuff. And most of the Smallville stuff they made was essentially statues because the lower bodies were just no articulation whatsoever. No hips, no waist, no knees, no nothing. And you would get a little movement in the head, and you would get, I think, just shoulders and elbows, no wrists, articulation, nothing. So it was basically just like a statue with arms. And this one, which was a Best Buy exclusive, was actually articulated at least as much as DC Direct articulates things. So there you go. Oh, Jared's back.
I'm not pulling my tow road, and now it looks like there's a fucking wreck or something there, or there's bottlenecking near the toll booth. I don't know what's going on. Oh, fucking toll is expensive. It's $4.70.
Let's see. All right. Well, we've been going over 3 hours. I got some other things I got to take care of around the house, so I think we're going to shut this one down for now.
Oh, I need company while driving.
I know. So,
of course, if it wasn't for the traffic, I'd already be there. That's the shitty part.
fucking asshole drivers.
Yeah, I'm doing 20 miles an hour right now.
Jesus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out and keeping me from getting too bored today. We will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great fucking weekend. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy. And I think that's going to do it. So, later, dudes.
Later.